Welcome back to Pie Uncut, the show where we break down the biggest stories shaping the future of AI, technology, and the digital world. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing developments yet. OpenAI's forthcoming hardware device, personally teased by Sam Altman and crafted in collaboration with legendary designer Jony Ive. And here's the surprising part. This device is being described not as powerful, not as futuristic, and not even as smart, but as peaceful. Yes, peaceful, calm, almost invisible. And if that feels like the opposite of consumer tech in 2025, well, that's exactly the point. Let's unpack what's going on, why this matters, and what this screenless, pocket-sized, AI-first device could mean for the future of computing. A device built to feel like nothing? In a conversation at Emerson Collective's annual demo day, Sam Altman revealed something that immediately caught everyone's attention. When people see the prototype of OpenAI's new device for the first time, he says their reaction is usually, "That's it? It's so simple." And that's intentional. This device isn't designed to shock you with hardware specs or a glossy display. It's the opposite of a traditional gadget. No bright colors. No attention-grabbing screen. No endless notifications. It's designed for calm. OpenAI is betting that the future of personal technology isn't louder. It's quieter. This vision came to life through Altman's partnership with Jony Ive, the iconic designer behind the iPhone, Apple Watch, and virtually every major Apple product for nearly 2 decades. Earlier this year, OpenAI acquired Ive's design company, Ivy, with the mission of building AI hardware for the masses. So what exactly are they building together? Well, the exact details are a mystery, but the clues they gave us paint a very clear picture. A screenless, pocket-sized companion. Here's what we do know from the interview. The device is pocket-sized. It's rumored to be screenless. It's designed to be simple to touch, effortless to use, and minimally intrusive. And according to Altman, it should feel like sitting in the most beautiful cabin by a lake in the mountains, peace, and calm. This is radically different from today's tech, where devices fight relentlessly for your attention, bombard you with notifications, chase your dopamine, and fill your day with little digital alarms. Altman's criticism is sharp and direct. He compared modern smartphones and apps to walking through Times Square. Bright lights, loud noise, constant interruptions, and sensory overload. He believes tech should step out of the way, not dominate your life. And this device is OpenAI's answer. The philosophy. Calm computing. Altman described his life in 2 eras. Before the iPhone and after the iPhone. That's how transformative he thinks Apple's flagship product was for humanity. But now, he argues, the iPhone era has reached its limit, not because the technology isn't good, but because it demands too much from us. We've optimized for engagement, not peace, for attention, not focus, for scrolling, not living. So this new device tries to make technology a little more human. It is designed around a few principles. 1. Total contextual awareness. It should know what's happening in your life, not in a creepy way, but in a helpful way. It should know when you're busy, when you're free, when you need input, and when you shouldn't be interrupted. If the device needs to tell you something important, it will choose the right moment, not just the next second. 2. A trust-based relationship. You're supposed to trust the device like a long-term personal assistant, someone who learns your preferences, understands your habits, and filters out what doesn't matter. 3. Minimal presence. You don't stare at it. You don't scroll on it. You don't live inside it. Instead, it lives quietly in your pocket, an invisible companion, not a demanding master. This is not a gadget. It's a rebellion. What makes this device unique isn't the technical architecture. It's the culture shift. For 15 years, tech has pushed us toward bigger screens, brighter screens, more apps, more notifications, more features, an endless race for our time and eyeballs. But here comes OpenAI saying, what if the future of computing has no screen at all? What if AI becomes so intelligent, so contextual, and so capable that you no longer need to interact with it the way you do with a phone? What if the interface is not a display, but trust? This is the real disruption. The device itself might be tiny and unimpressive, but the shift it represents is enormous. Jony Ive's fingerprints are all over this. Ivy offered his own perspective, and it's classic Ive. He said he's always loved products that appear almost unintimidating in their simplicity, yet are intensely intelligent underneath. He wants technology that feels unintimidating, natural to touch, effortless, almost invisible. He said he loves tools you can use almost without thought. Think about that. A device so natural that using it feels less like operating technology and more like interacting with nothing. This is Ive's design purity combined with Altman's AI ambition. It's Apple minimalism without the Apple ecosystem. It's what happens when the world's greatest designer meets the world's most ambitious AI lab. And the result could be the next major shift in personal computing. Why this matters for the future of AI? Whether or not this device becomes a hit, one thing is clear. It's signaling the next stage of AI evolution. We've moved past AI as a chatbot, a search engine, or a productivity tool. We're entering the era where AI becomes a companion, an assistant, a sense maker, a filter against information chaos. In a world drowning in data, the most valuable device will be the one that removes noise, not adds more. And AI is uniquely suited for that job. Imagine an AI that knows when to surface your calendar reminders, an AI that understands when you're stressed or busy, an AI that holds information for days, weeks, or months until the exact right moment. That's the real promise Altman is hinting at. When will we see it? According to Jony Ive, the device should be available in under 2 years. That puts the launch window somewhere in 2026 or early 2027, right when AI hardware is set to explode. We're entering an age where OpenAI has devices, Humane has AI pens, Rabbit has AI companions, wearable AI is emerging everywhere. But OpenAI entering the hardware world, that's a different level of disruption. This isn't just another startup making a gadget. This is the company at the center of the AI revolution, with the designer who built the iPhone. If they get this right, they won't just introduce a new product. They'll introduce a new category. Final thoughts. The calm before the storm. OpenAI's upcoming device isn't promising more power, more features, or more screen time. It's promising peace. And whether you're excited or skeptical, one thing is clear. This marks a dramatic shift in how we think about personal tech. The next decade might not be about faster phones or bigger screens, but about tech that dissolves into the background, becomes invisible, and allows us to live more uninterrupted lives. If that vision becomes real, the iPhone era might finally have a successor, and it might look and feel like almost nothing at all. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, make sure to follow PyOnCut for more deep dives into AI, technology, and the future of human-machine interaction. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay ahead.